These niggas just running at they fucking mouth, man. Follow protocol, blood. Get in they fucking chest, man.
Yeah. You know what's up?
These niggas bleed them. We don't
Back live.
Shotty my nigga, man. It's a movie.
He's the biggest gangster ever. Let's just get that out the way. I'm feeling Shotty right now. He's like a superhero.
Yo.
He's shooting niggas on one knee.
Action movie star, that's my nigga.
In Times Square. He's shooting niggas on the train. They robbing niggas. He pistol whipping niggas out the car.
Assault rifle vibes. It's snub nose vibes. Like
heavy retaliation. There's no way. A lot of block spins. Like it's no games with Shotty. Let's be clear.
He's my favorite ignorant thug at the moment, like by far. I'm waiting on the Shotty movie. Whoever wants to make the Shotty movie, I need it. Make it right now. Go get that nigga testimonies from the Who Scale. I need it. I need a Shotty movie. He's the nigga, B.
Look at Kayla, quiet. She like them type of niggas. She like that street shit. She open right now, like, yeah, he shoot niggas in broad.
I ain't gonna lie, Free told me that shit earlier. It did make me go, let me see his IG.
Yeah, she gonna check it and see how he looking.
But anyways, for anybody who doesn't understand what's going on, what the boys are referring to is
we're gonna introduce ourselves. We ain't introduce us.
Yeah, they better know us by now, dog.
Just in case, welcome to our podcast. We're all set. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Kayla Martinez.
I'm Uncle Free.
Rich, regular shit, you already know.
And like I was saying, what the boys are referring to is rapper 6ix9ine was convicted of a lot of bullshit about a year ago. He's been locked up for the past year, and now he's freeing himself. And by freeing himself, I mean he said fuck it, he's snitching on everybody, and he's gonna get out now really soon. So he was looking at like what 30 to 40, but now he's gonna be out come January. He'll be home for Christmas.
This is time for the Christmas Day 6ix9ine album.
There are no mixed feelings. I feel like I've heard people talk about it. I ain't heard not one person say I get it. Like nobody really understands. So I guess he really is like, what's gonna happen to him? What's next?
What's next for 6ix9ine? He gonna come home and be lit. What are we talking about?
Stupid.
I had to tell my niggas this in the group chat. All that street shit, all the codes, that shit been out the window. That don't matter to the kids or the women. Like girls is already like, yeah, I support them. And it's a fucked up situation for everybody. We not condoning snitching on well set, but from 6ix9ine's perspective, he not built like that. He was a civilian. He used the bloods for clout. It helped his career, further his career. And now he doing what he gotta do to keep his career going. Like, which y'all niggas thought he was gonna happen. He got a daughter, he not gonna sit down for 40 niggas that try to kidnap him, rob him, with stealing money. Like, I don't know why niggas is surprised that he's telling. Y'all want in. 6ix9ine not gonna sit in jail so some random niggas that he don't know on the internet can say he's solid. Like, sorry. There's more bags to get. That's how I feel like it's gonna happen.
See, I was confused because I feel like once he get out, he is gonna have issues. Because it's like when something happens in private in the hood, it's private. But when it happens in public, people who aren't even affiliated feel like it's their duty. You know, so I kind of feel nervous for him, and not because. But you know what's interesting? You're right. I never thought about that. The industry is very forgiving, and I think that once the story's old, no matter how serious it is.
Yeah.
So I think that could actually be a thing. Like the niggas dead might just forget about it. I mean. I know that I don't give a fuck like that. I mean, I know it's fucked up, but I say this. Niggas get into bullshit. They don't realize how serious it is until you're in front of all them white collars, and then you're like, okay, hold the fuck up. I'm really... You good, Rich? Rich came in drunk.
Nah, you not. You did that.
And, no, I did it.
I didn't touch it.
But anyways, I feel like once shit gets real and you're in the courtroom, you realize, like you said, you know, 40 years, that's a long time. Niggas is gonna be old. Nobody's really gonna... I could think of a number of people who I'd be really, really willing to just, like, sit down for 50 years for it. You know, like it's not a lot. So even though I guess he had issues with them, it's just really fucked up. I remember our other episode we talked about it, and I was asking Rich, well, that's not fair because, you know, the niggas that did him dirty. And Rich said some real shit, and he was like, you handle street shit in the street. You don't go through the police to handle it. And I think that's where he lost his respect. But damn, it's hard to say because we can all talk shit, but who the fuck is really gonna sit down for 50 years? But then again, you knew what you were doing when you were doing it. I don't know. It's weird. It's tricky. Rich, what you think?
I mean, I'm not even gonna get into whether or not it's okay for wrong or right for him to do what he's doing. It's obviously wrong. But we already know he's what he is. All right. But for everybody that thinks that he's not gonna be lit, and he's gonna make gangster music too. Like that's what y'all think he's gonna ride out with N-Well and make mad Mexican shit. No, he's gonna touch down. He's gonna put a bag up. He's gonna get 40 more bloods. He's gonna be back in the video. He's gonna be talking greasy, like, yo, them niggas was my ops. I used the police to get them niggas off the street. Fuck them niggas, I told them my ops. Like, he's gonna really pump some shit on y'all niggas, and the streets, like old head, like real old head street niggas, our aging up, well, I'm 30 plus, so our aging up is gonna be upset, right? We're gonna be all up in arms, we're gonna be mad at this nigga, wow, how dare niggas bump 6ix9ine, and the little niggas is gonna go crazy. They gonna be like, fuck you old niggas. This is what's going on. Y'all never heard of tough snitches? Tough snitches is a real thing. There's niggas that have actively snitched, came home and told niggas what y'all gonna do about it. I bust my gun. What y'all gonna do to me? Like, that's the thing.
Alpo's walking around Harlem right now.
There are tough snitches is a thing. And when that man come home and he got a bag still, and he put little niggas down and tell little niggas, look, I'll give you this and that, hold me down, it's gonna be a troop of little niggas backing that shit. Like, yo, fuck you old niggas. We got y'all niggas locked up. We run the streets now. We got a bag behind us. And we lit. Watch this shit. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas it's coming. When the shit happens, don't be surprised. And when niggas say, yo, nobody gonna do a song with him, for one, he don't need niggas to do songs with him. No. He was lit on his own. And for two, when niggas see him popping, the clout chase, they gonna say, fuck it, man. Like, it's entertainment. That's what they're gonna say. It's entertainment.
You see Tory Lanez already playing both sides. He already being calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, letting niggas know, like, you know, I miss his character. He was a good, genuine guy. So he basically set it up like, look, when 6ix9ine come home, and he need a record from 6ix9ine. You see how he's playing. He's politicking early. Yeah. And that's another thing. If the music is fire, like Rich said, niggas want to accept it. We saw what happened with Ross. Ross lied and niggas still accept it because he makes fire music. Like, I didn't think he could come back from the CO shit. He came back better, like a real police officer.
They got pictures of him taking the oath.
Yeah, taking the oath, getting certificates, security guard of the month.
Y'all read this book?
Nah, I like Ross though. I ain't even gonna front. It's fucked up. I don't even know why, but I still like Ross. Ross shit is fire. Yeah, I'm still bumping Ross, and it's gross. I know, but the man was an actual CO. If anybody been locked up, COs is like the worst niggas in the world. Like niggas, everybody hates the CO. Like it's like 4 cool ones that's with all the bullshit, and all the rest they just on a power trip 24/7. And it's like, well, niggas copping pleas. Like, yo, maybe Ross is one of the cool COs. Maybe Ross is bringing that shit in. I mean, don't know. Like, we just looking for anything. If the music is hot, niggas are searching for an excuse to fuck with the nigga, B. It just is what it is.
So I have a question for you first, Rich. Let's just say 6ix9ine does get out, his music does get back lit, and the young niggas support him, and now we're talking years from now, he's still back. Are you so, like, hell-bent on how fucked up that was, that you would never support his music? Or do you feel like you gonna fold too, like, I really don't give a fuck, it's not that deep?
Yo, honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, if this shit is fire, eventually it's gonna be in rotation. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna be in a club and just stop having fun. Oh, I'm so mad at 6ix9ine. She's on some niggas I never seen or met in my whole goddamn life. Man, look, man, that's them niggas. That's their problem. It's water under the
still listen to R. Kelly. Like, let's be clear. What's worse, molesting younger joints or what 6ix9ine did? Niggas will defend R. Kelly it's all foul. Niggas will defend R. Kelly in a heartbeat and put his shit on like it's too heat. Yeah. And I got an R&B playlist. He got a lot of songs on my joint, and I just be like, it's too heat.
Like, am I gonna run around with the 6ix9ine billboard like, yo, please go bump 6ix9ine? No, I'm not. But if he happens to pop off and shit is popping and woo-woos, whatever's going on, what I'm gonna do? Just be the angry street nigga in the club? Nah, be like
6ix9ine can come on the podcast. Like, yeah, we gonna let 6ix9ine come on the podcast.
If Rainbow Head
everybody else want to blackball him, like,
if Rainbow Head say, yo,
I gotta explain your story.
Yeah, what?
You mean, like,
fuck out of here. Rainbow Head say, yo, I got some shit to get off my chest. I wanna come on well set. Pull up Rainbow Head. Now, shot. Now I'm gonna flame you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be on your ass. But we gonna let you pull up, nigga, of course. Fuck you some more.
What we were saying is, 6ix9ine come home, 6ix9ine lit. He could definitely come on a podcast. You shitting me? Why would we not? It'll be the highest viewed joint that we had. Like, that's it. It's entertainment at the end of the day. I don't really give a fuck about what niggas do behind closed doors. Niggas can be gay for all I care. If the music is hot and you got a wave, come on a podcast, and you gonna stream, you gonna do your numbers. Like,
most of these niggas is fraudulent anyway.
Most of them is fake. It's real rap.
The fact 6ix9ine was even that close to that many actual thugs is like flabbergasting to me. Like 9 times out of 10, a nigga that's rapping and looking like that and doing all that is nowhere even near any actual goonery. Like the fact he was like sitting next to a nigga with the AK that was letting off in broad daylight. Damn, 6, you was actually kind of in the trenches, fake for real. Like I'm kind of surprised. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was surprised he was like really in the field, like going hard like that.
That close to niggas. Like he didn't go hard at all. He fell back every time shit popped off. But it was hilarious that he was even that close to niggas that give it up like that. Like somehow, some way, like real goon, big homie blood niggas got next to a little Mexican with rainbow hair.
Yeah.
and they made like joints. Like that's crazy to me. Like
you know what's funny? And I'm happy you said that because one thing that I thought about was this. You remember that interview that 6ix9ine did when they had him on camera before the rainbow hair when he was really just a little Mexican kid and and he talked about it. He said when I was in school I got bullied. He was just like a loser, like he was a nerd. And when
I missed that one.
Oh my! Well, let's make sure we show it.
I never seen him before.
But
rainbow hair and shit.
he definitely mentioned that he said I was a nerd. He wasn't into that street shit. He wasn't that kind of guy. And I feel like when I heard him, when I listened to a little bit of the audio of his court, it reminded me of that kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like he still has a little bit of that sound to him because he's still like kind of street now. But for the most part, I told myself, damn, we're listening to some little Mexican kid who's really not with the shit for real. It's different when you're born that shit and your father raises you to be that type of nigga and everybody around you and the only way you know is loyalty, as opposed to when you're just a little Mexican kid who's doing something that you see after you've already reached adolescent age.
Mexicans go hard with the loyalty though. Every Mexican I know ain't snitch on shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck? I don't know, bro.
I mean, so how do we feel about the whole like trolling and the whole clout rappers movement? Do you think niggas is just gonna like chill out, or do you think it's just gonna get even more egregious?
No, man. Anything for attention. Attention is God now, son.
Yeah.
We here for eyes.
Bad or good?
Eyes only, B. That's all everybody cares about, B. A nigga wore a dress or some shit the other day. What's that nigga named Vic Mensa? Nigga wore a dress in the music. It's a lot of weird shit going on.
Had to wear the dress, cause I had a stick.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's just non-stop little shit. Anything you could do for attention is gonna happen. If I gotta be a goon for attention, if I gotta slap old ladies, if I gotta fucking
that's the next one. Somebody gonna slap an old lady.
Like whatever niggas could possibly do, son. Niggas gonna piss on the courthouse stuff. Whatever nigga could do for attention is gonna happen, bro. Like that's just life, bro. That's what the era we in.
I can see 6ix9ine pissing on the courthouse steps.
Yeah, right after you done snitching, on the way out. Piss on the steps. You know what I mean?
Is that a felony? Is that like a offense?
It's a common misdemeanor.
Yeah, it's like indecency.
Yeah, it's a misdemeanor.
I could definitely see him going out.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's get it right back started.
Yeah, like that's just culture, man, bro. Like I don't. What else is there? Like even if you go on any major Instagram page, only thing that's in the comments is a bunch of niggas saying obscene shit, trying to get attention. Mm-hmm. That's just what's going on, bro. It's not.
And I be on academics and shade room. A lot of the comments with the 6ix9ine shit is like, I wouldn't snitch either. I would snitch too. Like, I'm not doing 50 for nobody.
Yeah, it's a different era. It's a different vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different now, bro. I don't even know where it came from. I don't know how it started, but yo, we in a different era now. It is what it is.
What we got next? Can we talk sports real quick? Because football season did just start. That's alright, kid. Just send it out. You just look.
I know something about sports. Can I say it?
Say what you know.
Odell Beckham Jr. wore a really nice watch.
Oh yeah, forgot all about that.
They hated on him, and then he wore it again, and he said he don't give a fuck, and then they fined him $100,000. He said that's fine because he's still not taking it off.
Yeah, he got his breakers up. They tried to say on one of the watch Instagram accounts that the Richard Mille II one wasn't real right. It's still up to be confirmed or not, but I mean, shout out to Odell.
That was fake?
For them to say
it was fake.
But like, so like, cause it's not a Mille you know about, but like, clearly this man can get a custom joint. Like, it's not like he can't make a phone call to get a custom watch. Like,
what I do think happens a lot though, a lot of like rappers and athletes, I think they get with a lot of these jewelers, and a lot of them do be selling aftermarket watches, so it'll have like just different moving parts and shit, like a lot of Chinese
jewelers do be finessing.
So, you know, the shit may not be 150% authentic.
For him not to have a trusted jeweler at this point in his life is pretty gross.
I mean, it's nigga shit. Niggas get finessed all the time.
Is he still going to random jeweler? That's gross.
I hope not. I would think Odell is around the right people to get him situated. You know what I mean?
Also, AB got traded to the New England Patriots, which is lit for me because first of all, you know I'm from New England.
Shout out to AB.
I'm a Patriots fan.
But it's a lot of controversy. Now they saying he raped the joint. And I had to tell niggas, like, one of the things Shorty said, she said he walked up on her, beat her from her back. Now, That behavior is deplorable.
While she was watching church service.
She said that?
Yes, he said he like beat off on the back.
While she was watching church service.
He beat her from the back? What does that mean?
Beat off, like he just jerked the shit off and like
her back. While she was watching a live.
Okay, well, first of all, that's a very random story to make up. So there has, I believe.
While she was watching live
beat
church.
off on your shoulder though.
Let me say something.
While she was watching live church. So niggas is watching the gospel and then the niggas beating off while you watching the gospel.
Put it right on your shoulder. Shit, hold it.
Now her adding the gospel shit, that does sound she's trying to set her character for the scene, which is that's stupid. But let me tell you something.
Niggas pull up beating me sometimes.
Yeah, I might throw my dick in your
I
ear.
wanna say
I'm gonna
something.
slap you with my dick if I'm bored. Like if you just sit watching the show, I'm gonna put it right on your sheet.
I keep on saying this, and I really mean it. These niggas do that shit that everybody's saying that they do. It's not far-fetched. It's not crazy. I can think of first-hand situations where it's been a nigga who feels like he's entitled and okay, you know what we call it? Me and my friends, we call it fight or fuck. You get down to a situation where niggas being mad aggressive, you have two options. Either you can just give in and give him some pussy because the shit's getting awkward. That's called fuck. Or you have to literally, listen, I'm being very serious. Or you have to get some balls and look him dead in his face and be like, I said no, nigga. Don't fucking touch me. Da, da, da. And a lot of women don't have that courage to do that because it takes real fucking balls. And we're talking about multi-million-dollar niggas, so you kind of want to, like, you know, play your cards, right? Girls be liking the niggas, so it's very hard. But the reality is,
so usually they just fuck instead of fight.
sometimes they just fuck, just to let the shit so don't get awkward.
Okay.
So anyways, my point in saying that was that's how common, that's how often it happens.
So
it's not a
he
weird,
did it.
irrational thing. I know he did it. I don't question it.
Oh shit.
Because I know a lot of niggas that are like him that do that type of shit. I think it happens more often than not. Them niggas are rich, entitled, and never had money before. So they're grateful for their position, and they just feel like, fuck this, I deserve the pussy, even when they don't. So when a bitch look at him like, no, what the fuck? He's gonna press up on her.
So even though the fact that she linked him multiple times, like, so you think he still had to do all that to get some pussy?
I've been in relationships. I dated a nigga for 9 months, and it's been times I told him, no, I don't want to fuck you. My nigga.
Yeah,
as a female, I don't always want to fuck you. We in an argument, I don't want to fuck you. If I'm not feeling your vibe, if I think you fuck with another bitch, I don't want to fuck you. I can say no to my husband any day that I want to.
No.
So that don't matter.
Alright, so what are we saying?
Bad.
I think AB did it. I think that, now the only problem is, I think that the bitch wants to come out, and let me say this, and this goes for the Me Too movement, even with politicians especially. I think that in a moment when you see somebody being glorified and then you can remember some fucked up shit he did to you, it makes you say, okay, hold the fuck up. Y'all not about to glorify this nigga when he's done this, and that. And I think that has a lot to do with the timing. Because it's not fair. Like, Donald Trump is getting elected for presidency and some lady's like, what? He grabbed my pussy or whatever the fuck. You know, it's like, that's why they choose this time, because they go, no, everyone needs to know what type of nigga you really are. So anyways, I know it. I know AB did it. I know it. I don't even question it at all.
You think that's rape?
No, I don't think. I mean, well, wait. If he nutted on her, what did he do? He nutted on her shoulder?
I think like just threw it on her, nutted on her.
I mean, I would call it something. I don't know if I would call that rape, but I would call it something. Nigga, first of all, I'm not gonna call the police on you. My brother is gonna shoot you. The fuck? Any nigga pull some shit out and then on my neck, what the fuck? That shit sounds crazy as hell.
But if it's a nigga that you been fucking raw for bad long, like, are you gonna be that upset?
Yeah, that's true. That's the situation I would be that upset.
You be like, alright, you tripping, but not that deep.
See, I don't know. That's weird.
I'm always fucking, you gotta set my bullshit. Like,
yeah.
I'm doing weirdo sex shit now. Like, bitch, you like, I mean, I'm already fucking you. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Like,
it's a weird one.
Like, my bad, I did some weirdo shit, but you gonna have to eat that. Like, fuck, I'm already fucking. Now if I just met you and I'm backing on my meat, maybe that's a little egregious. I'm bugging. Now I'm bugging.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on, son.
In other sports news, Felipe Vasquez also got accused of raping a little 13-year-old, which was egregious, and I think he did.
That's just regular for Spanish niggas.
Yeah, Spanish niggas be taken down.
Spanish niggas don't even think that.
Oh my guys.
Spanish niggas don't even understand. Yo, Spanish niggas in the statutory. Spanish niggas do not understand what statutory rape is.
Did she get a period?
Like she's a woman. Like that's all.
Can she bear children?
We're all set. It's a racist show.
Do I see little titties?
The fuck?
Like, do I see little titties?
How could you say that?
That's just how. Come on, I grew up around Spanish niggas. That's just how Spanish niggas give it up.
That's what it is. They don't.
That's a fact. Spanish niggas.
Once you get ass and hips, it's over. Like they busting you down.
Yeah,
Shitting me.
facts. 8th grade, they getting picked up. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like, There's no reason for a shorty in 8th grade to be getting picked up by a man that can drive a car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
But it happens though, because it's regular for Spanish joints.
I remember it was a senior nigga when I was in high school. He was a senior. His girlfriend was like in 7th grade. Niggas just like, he used to say he was dangerous. Like, nobody did anything. It's just like, alright, let me just be weird niggas.
Yeah,
He was black though. He
Spanish niggas get married at they like 15, little Spanish chicks.
Yeah.
Like 15, 16.
What about?
Can I? Okay, no. You know, go with stage. I was gonna say, 'cause I was about to really just turn around.
It's kissing never than it's marriage.
Oh, I was just gonna touch on basketball. Is anything going on in NBA? Steph going to the Olympics. We got 7th place in the FIBA championships. We're pretty dirt.
That wasn't a good team you put out there.
I'm looking forward to the Rockets. See what Russell Westbrook and them do. I don't know if we touched on that last time we did a sports topic, but yeah, just throw that out there. Get you caught up to speed. And yeah, which one is that, Kayla?
I have an
I think
announcement.
Philly gonna be the truth, actually.
What, the Sixers?
I think they're gonna be the truth.
I don't believe
I think
him.
Ben Simmons got a jumper now.
He might. I hope so. I hope so.
And B said he lost 20 pounds. His condition
Is
is
he
not.
gonna stay healthy, please? Jesus.
Injuries are dangerous.
They're gonna be the #1 seed in the East.
They are.
That shit, I didn't realize how serious injuries are, but it's like you go from being like in a great city, and football contracts I think are
Football
weird.
is, yeah, they.
If you get fucked up, you don't get no money.
paid.
Like
It's
niggas get
right.
like 10 million and then they fucking rip something and now niggas just don't get nothing. I'm like, that's a dangerous way to live.
I mean, independent if the team
That's
want
why
to
they
keep him or
crazy.
not. If the team don't want to keep him no more, they don't get no money. But if the team want to keep him, they'll still get paid.
Some niggas got guarantees in their contracts, some niggas don't though. So, you know, it just really depends
Oh,
on
okay,
how
okay.
value, you know what I'm saying, what type of asset you are to the squad.
That's a lot.
You be alright, nigga.
Okay, can I make my announcement? It's really important to me.
Yeah.
I think that lately I've been feeling like I really accept gay people. Like, I feel like I actually kind of really respect their movement. So when it comes to like, I know. When it comes to them and their homosexuality and I listened to the Dave Chappelle, you know, comedy thing, and it really had me feeling like I low-key fuck with them. Like, I think that they are in a bad situation and they're trying to make the best of their situation, and I couldn't imagine waking up and wanting to fuck on a girl, but knowing I can't share that with the world. So I'm like pro gays and I'm pro transsexuals. I mean trannies, and I'm pro queers, and now I know the difference between all of them, and I really feel like they should just go.
Transgender's got a mental disorder. It's like called gender dysphoria. Like when you just have confusion. Let's throw that out there.
So we're gonna call that a mental illness.
We're not supporting LGBT. They don't give a fuck about black people.
Yes, we are. So next episode, I'm gonna have, this is my fucking wall. You guys don't know if y'all can see their walls. Everybody has their own wall, and I design mine. And I'm going to be putting a rainbow flag on my wall.
Real Piedmont shit. That's what it is.
I do live in Midtown. I do, but I really feel like I accept it now. I'm not.
I mean, lesbians is cool. Like it's lit. Like you.
No, even gay boys. I have a gay friend.
I bet you
couple,
do.
and I like them. And I feel like they should have a
I mean,
right.
niggas went to Morehouse, but so it's not like I don't want y'all to think we like anti-gay.
I have a story to tell. Oh my God, you guys. Rich, tune in. All right, listen.
Rich, show me your phone case since you want to join.
I mean,
Order
it
some
goes
merch.
without saying. That's why the case is up or whatever though. Yeah, I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
Wait,
Put the case up real
listen.
quick.
Why are you gonna do this? I was fixing to tell a good story.
Alright, let her tell your gay story.
Okay.
Your homo story.
So don't call it a homo story because it's about my friends.
They're gay,
Okay.
right?
Yes. So I have. I was out right the other day, a few weeks ago actually, and I was with my 2 gay friends and their boyfriends. And we were out and we were at the liquor store up the street, Max, right? So we're walking in Max and it's me and them. Now let me set the scene. They're beautiful. They're not like just little regular gay niggas. They're very tall, good, nice, clean complexions. They both could dress. They had little grills. They look like niggas, you know? So anyways, we walk in and this is what happened. And I cannot make this shit up. I watched a nigga look at me and he looked at them. He realized they were gay. He looked back at me and thought, let me go speak to her, you know? So as he gets closer to us, he said to me, excuse me, like whatever niggas should say to shoot their shot. So I turned around like, hey, what's that? Thinking he's about to shoot a shot at me. He looked at me and said, I don't mean no harm. I just want to tell you that you're beautiful. He looks at my friends, the 2 niggas, and goes, I mean, all y'all are beautiful, right? Because naturally, as a human being, when he looked up, he thought, I mean, they're attractive looking guys, so I guess I could just say it. Do you guys know that by the end of this conversation, I watched my 2 homeboys turn a straight man into a fucking questionable nigga? He was like, he's at me like, you know, so what's up? Where you from? He said, where all y'all from around here? So they're like, nah, we not, we da. He's like, okay. He ends up telling them, yeah, I'm having a pool party next week. If y'all want to come through, y'all can link, blah, blah. And I'm sitting here thinking like, hold the fuck up. You came over here to holler at me. And he somehow got sucked into being attracted to them.
He was gay from the jump.
What I'm telling you is, it was my first time watching it happen.
He was gay from the jump.
He wasn't gay from the jump. He came over here to holler at me and I watched his face go from being like, wait a minute, I don't know.
There's gay niggas that might see a joint like, I might can try some pussy today.
No, but it was something I noticed in his eyes. Like he was just got caught off guard by like I don't know, I think all y'all are beautiful. I don't know, I'm tripping right now. Like I could tell he was just thrown. And now it makes sense to me how niggas get turned the fuck out.
No, I'm not going
And it makes my heart beat. He was a real nigga and today we don't know what he's doing.
It's a lot of real super gangsta humble thug niggas in Midtown, period. I remember I was at Taco Mac and I was sitting next to a nigga, he looked like a regular scammer nigga or something. And some like 45-year-old nigga just came up and started caressing his shoulders. I was like, oh wow. All right, let me just get my wings and be out the fuck.
Yeah, they're getting more comfortable now. They don't give a fuck. But I don't care either. I support them. I support the gays. I do. All right, moving right along. What's our next topic? We're gonna talk the Revolt Summit in Atlanta.
Revolt Summit was a good look.
It was amazing. We went, and I think that I didn't realize what it was. Rich made us go because we had to go as a podcast unit, and I really didn't care to go. But once I went, I really respected like the whole idea of it all. You know, it's like Diddy.
First of all, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sure.
Let me clap for Diddy because he put the shit in the middle of the hood. Like, it's literally in the middle of Mechanicsville. I don't know how he situated it. I don't know, like, the infrastructure, the logistics, of how they set up all them shit right there. But it's in the middle of the hood, a black neighborhood, low income. But looks like it's being gentrified, but it's in the middle of a black neighborhood that I didn't even know it was space to do that. So shout out to Puff for even having it situated right there in the middle of downtown Atlanta, because that was dope.
So for anybody who doesn't know what it was, because I know I didn't, let me be very clear. It is some sort of like a big gathering of all black people. So anyone who has black business to kind of just get together and network. So in the midst of you networking and seeing people, they had artwork and food trucks, anything black, we all just kind of got together and just kicked the shit. And then while it was happening, they were having like motivational speakers or people who were just black people empowered, telling their stories like, you know, this is where I started and this is what I did. And I must say, listening to some of that shit, to hear people say like, all you gotta do is work hard, whatever, it made me feel like, damn, you know? And they touched on a lot of what it's like to be a woman, what it's like to be a black woman in business, what it's like to be a black man in business, what are our obstacles and how to really fight through. And I think that the shit was really fire. Like, it really made me respect Diddy different, you know?
Your daddy's black, right?
Right, my dad's a black man.
So let's know that, you know, just people be forgetting, like Kayla, like she's
I'm
a
black,
part of us.
you
Like,
guys.
my daddy's black, y'all gotta chill. So, but yeah, nah, Rich, what you wanna say about it? How you felt about Revolt?
Shit. But she said pretty much, I mean, it was what it was. It made a good point, good situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Puff whole vibe right now. He's like, he came down off his high horse. Like Puff is really like, he might be like the realest rich nigga right now, because he's like really a man of the people. Like the whole weekend, he's coming through the spots. He went through the hood club, he went through the Corey. He's in the middle of the hood, he's hollering at the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked with the whole energy. Like the fact it was in the hood, we sliding outside, getting fish from the shorty, cooking fish on her patio, free throwing football with her kids, like.
Go get it! Go get it! Why you stop?
You know, we touch our hood a little different, but like, I just appreciate everything that was going on. Like, they had a good overall message, and it really reiterated a lot of shit that I already felt deep down inside. But to hear a motherfucker with 100 million tell me the same shit that I already knew, you know what I'm saying? It was like an extra kick in the ass. Like, yeah, keep doing your motherfucking thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a good situation. Like, I just feel like next time they do it, they need to like take it past. Like, it's just too many fucking like aspiring rappers. Like, it's so much more shit inside the industry and inside entertainment and what people do inside the whole scope of entertainment on the outside of just the person in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to be more of a focus on all the ancillary. What's the word for ancillary?
Yeah.
People, all the other shit that goes on, because it's an entire industry outside of just the motherfucker you see in front of the camera. So I wish it was just less just aspiring rappers. Like, I just need to be around less of those. That was, you know what I mean?
But I didn't even look at my watch because I was seeing what time it was. It's Wednesday night. Oh, Snowfall doesn't come on anymore. It's tragic. I wish it did. I just want to throw that out there.
Snowfall was good. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but what I did see,
it's the best show out right now. It was the best show. It's better than Power. Let's be clear. Yeah. Power is cool, and I think that like I'm gonna be loyal to Power because I've been down with it since day one. But Snowfall got it. It's like a little boy, niggas getting bodied. It's more realistic. Like the shit in Power is like some niggas should have all been dead by now. Like it's getting egregious. Too many niggas surviving. Like first of all, last episode Ghost ran up on Tommy, shot him close range. Nobody died. Like somebody gotta die. Shit not adding up. Lala, I love you. Acting is mediocre. I'm just gonna throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm looking forward to Ozark too. Just wanna say that. So if you want a good show, those are some shows you need to check in with. Ozark, Power, Snowfall, Billions. If you win the money. You know what I mean? You got any shows that you wanna do? What about you, Rich? Chillin'? No shows you wanna tap in? Recommend?
Nah, fuck them shits, dog. Honestly, I've been playing 2K, my nigga. I ain't even been watching TV, dog. I've been playing 2K like a motherfucker, dog.
I think I might be the only black nigga that hasn't played 2K.
I've been playing 2K like a motherfucker, man. Like a motherfucker.
So your my player niggas elite.
I ain't even playing, I play a little bit. Got my nigga up to like an 82. I've been playing my team now. I got LeBron, Jordan, T-Mac. My shit's different. I got a squad right now. I'm about to start playing niggas online too.
Did you buy one of your niggas 2K, Kayla?
She probably didn't.
No.
Wow. You're not trying to get.
I don't buy fucking gifts. I'm just playing. I just playing.
Nah, she's dead serious.
No,
that's the sick shit.
I don't buy gifts, so.
That's the sick shit. She is serious.
Y'all are the worst, though.
Fuck that.
You gotta buy a nigga 2K, like, it'll go far. You know what I mean? You put it in, you get in what you put out. What you say? Yeah, you get out what you put in. That's what I meant to say. So, I don't know.
Kayla just be showing me every shorty I need to curve. Like, the more shit Kayla tell me, I just be like, okay, yeah, that's who I curve. when I be in the conundrum, like, yo, what I do it? Oh yeah, that's who I curve.
See, let me tell you something about that. What I give y'all is realness, but I mean, when I'm in front of my nigga, I might hit my nigga tonight and be like, babe, did you get 2K? Because if not, I'm gonna get it for you. Wink.
You know he already got it.
But I know he already got it, so don't think that a bitch is gonna tell you what it really is. I'm in here giving y'all the secret. That's why I tell my niggas, don't watch the show. I get with all my goods, but you gotta see in between that shit. That she actions.
Don't watch the show.
Please, niggas, don't watch the show. I don't even talk about it no more. I don't ask them or nothing.
Tell them about our new show, Rich, or Bay Degala. You want explain that to me?
Bay Degala been lit. You been telling me about it.
That's the best shit out.
Bay Degala's about to go viral. It's definitely like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie.
We should put me on Bay Degala.
Nah, we don't want to put you on Bay Degala. Like,
we're gonna put your friends on there. Fuck you mean?
No.
We're gonna leave her cohorts off of Bay Degala. I don't want no personal static on Bay Degala. I want no bitches side-eyeing me because they got an 83% still her purse. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of y'all girls out there that think y'all like that. Y'all not like that. I don't fucking got 20K,
Bay
30K.
Degala is bringing bitches down the side.
It's humbling a lot of you joints.
I seen a bitch with 1.2 million get violated.
So if you think a little 20K, 30K, 40K is doing something, it's a dub. It's not gonna get done.
They tell me they wait around for Bay Degala.
I bet they do.
They're ready to. People like judging people. It's a human thing. We like to feel like their opinion matters, so they do it.
And my fault. I'm about to add a new wrinkle to Bay Degala. Every Sunday we drop in. It's a runoff for the Bayest of the Bays and the Degalas of the Degalarists. So.
It's like the All-Stars.
It's the All-Stars. It's the All-Stars.
The winner from each day is gonna go up against Bays of the Bays, and the loser from each night is going up the most Degala of the Degalarists.
Oh my God! Do not put my friends in this shit.
Every Sunday we gonna do the rap of who's the most elite and who's the most dirt for the week. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
That's every night, Bay Degala, 10:30 p.m.
All right. Moving right along, we'll get into We're All Set segment. Rich, you want to go first?
Oh shit, what the fuck I'm all set on?
I'll go, because I know what I'm all set on.
Okay, go.
I'm all set on all of the rappers that's coming out going extra hard on 6ix9ine now, shit corny, like it's like a clout chase. Like Boosie said he about to make a movie and he looking for a nigga to play 6ix9ine and get raped. Like you dragging it, bro. Like it's becoming an extreme clout chase.
Who listening to Boosie though? Where'd you find that at?
So, well, he just posted it. He was like, yo, I'm casting for my new movie. It's gonna be about 6ix9ine, and I need to have a nigga that's willing to get raped by gangbangers in jail. That's his movie.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's a lot. So enough. Like we get it. You don't condone what he's doing. Leave it alone. Like let that nigga do. You know what I mean? It's an unfortunate situation for all parties involved, and we just I'm just trying to be positive, and we just gonna leave it at that. But stop clout chasing. The shit is corny. Like you know what I mean? Like. We don't need everybody piling on. Like it's like niggas kicking a nigga when he down. Like, oh yeah, I told you snitch. Like, all right, we get it. We see what's going on. It's a dub. But stop dick eating and just focus on your music. I don't want to hear you giving me commentary about how you feel about 6ix9ine. I don't really care. So I just want to say PSA for all the rappers.
All right, I'm ready. My world. What am I all set on? I am all set on this. Internet catfishing, but specifically fake pages. Fake pages are stressing me the fuck out because I have some shit going on now. It's pages that will dead have used all my photos, not just me, but it happens with girls a lot. They use fake photos and they DM niggas. Niggas be thinking that they're in relationships with you because it's really some fucking weirdo behind a computer talking to a nigga. And the niggas be thinking they be sending them money, sending them cash apps and shit. I got a fake page that has almost as many followers as I really have. Like she's lit.
Yeah, I got a homegirl who has a fake page. She got 3K followers. The fake page has 25,000 followers.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
It's more
because
exactly.
If anyone's confused by that, it's because they'll use a picture. Like if I post a picture in a nice car, like they'll use that video, but then they'll show a clip of somebody like recording a private jet. So they'll make it look like Kayla's in the car. Now I'm getting in a private jet. Now I'm hopping in my new Bentley. They'll post all these bags. So people will be intrigued by that. And they follow that page before they follow my little regular ass page, you know? And these girls be lit on the gram and they be robbing niggas. Then when niggas find my real page, they be in my DMs like, bitch, you owe me money. And I'm not playing, this really be happening to me. And it makes me sad. So stop, when y'all see these fake pages, ask yourself, is this really this girl or not? And stop being in full-blown relationships. People you don't fucking know, FaceTime.
I'm about to make a fake page of you and just tell niggas cash at me.
And they do. Niggas be losing money. I got a nigga right now, I owe him, I think $2,500, but he DMs me every day like, I want my money, bitch, I want money, bitch. I'm like, you never gave me money.
I'll make an OnlyFans with your shit.
Yeah,
y'all, please, no.
It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit.
No.
$29.99 a month, sign up to see Kayla.
Hey, let's talk about that. Is that prostitution or no?
Nah.
Do the girls be on there butt naked, like showing their real pussy and shit?
Yeah,
sometimes
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's not prostitution.
It's not prostitution unless you hand over money for sex.
Okay, how about this? I had a nigga, he was my nigga, his ex-bitch, she does that shit now. And I'm looking at him like, yo, you used to fuck with her? Would y'all trip if you found out that one of your exes had a OnlyFans and she was showing her
enough
pussy?
of my exes doing fucking.
One of my old joints, I'm not gonna call her ex, the bitch I was fucking, she got an OnlyFans account. I'll get your money. I be telling them, I implore all my homegirls,
I don't care what my
make an OnlyFans joint.
Okay, so what if you was fucking with a bitch and y'all just meant you feeling her, but then you found out she has one? Does that turn you off?
Nah, kinda, but I mean, I'm just not gonna cuff you.
I'm not gonna cuff her.
I'm not gonna cuff you.
Oh, but you still gonna hit?
Fuck you, yeah. What?
Yeah, I mean, she's not gonna know I'm turned off. She's not gonna be able to tell I'm turned off. I'm turned off though. Facts.
I mean, I'm not bringing home the mommy, but yeah, we can put dick in your mouth for sure.
Yeah.
Regular.
Alright, Rich, what do y'all say? You know yet?
Fuck, I'm all set on anybody that's not supporting well all set, B. Fuck that, man.
I know that's fucking right.
You know what I mean?
At this point, don't you love us?
Fucking tap
Aren't
in.
we part of your family?
Fucking tap in. You know what I'm saying? Wellset.com.
Get some
Well
merch.
set on YouTube. Well set on fucking Apple Podcasts. Well set on Google Play. Well set on Spotify. The fuck, man? You can't miss us, B. Tap in.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Fuck,
true.
man.
And when you get there, no matter what you want to say, just leave a comment on our YouTube. Say something, like it.
Say, yo, I can't stand that nigga over there with the beard that's always aggressive.
We'd
You
like
can
to
say
see
that
that.
too.
Don't be rushing it. First of all, my best friend bought me these
Some
glasses.
pamphlet?
She bought me these glasses so I could be more schwanky. So I like to wear them for my book of the week this week.
Okay.
It's a look. This book is very, very, very important to me, okay? It's called Kill Them Before They Grow by Michael Porter. The Misdiagnosis of African American Boys in American Classrooms. If you have a son, particularly a black son who lives in America. This is very important. The book is not long. It's only 100 pages. I read it in one sitting. He's basically breaking down the idea that, first of all, his credentials are, he's a therapist in school education, and he went to Savannah State, and he works for, he owns a youth program for black children. He thinks that he can prove that the system is set up to hold black children back. Through things like putting children in like behavior classes, advising mothers to make their sons get on medication and things like that. They basically embed in these kids' heads, you're slow and you have behavior problems, but we're gonna help you. And they convince the parents that, you know, they're trying to do what's best for them. But he's telling us it's all psychological bullshit. It's their way to kind of keep the black kids down and make them feel inferior and to kind of keep them locked up in a small space, you know? So he's really going hard saying that the schools are trying to make your kids say they have ADD or they need Ritalin. Deny all that shit because it's all mental, you know, and your kids don't need special attention, you know. And this is something that hits home for me because my sister has 4 sons, and I can remember one of them telling him like he needs to take a pill every day when he comes to class. Like no, the fuck he doesn't. And he is a little hyper young nigga, but we all hyper young niggas, you know. So it's just some people, this probably doesn't matter to you if you don't have children, especially that are in school. But for the small esoteric group that does, I just like to recommend it. As a matter of fact, I think it's something that you have to read if your kids are in school.
I ain't gonna front. When I fucking seen some nigga give a presentation about that shit, and I was locked up.
Really?
Fucking yeah, cause they like did like a show of hand. I think all the little niggas that was under like 23, 24, at like 90% of them niggas had got prescribed drugs when they was kids. Like one of them attention shits, Ritalins or whatever the fuck. Like that shit's like a thing. Like it's like common. Like
yeah. Oh yeah, they do it. Remember in school how the BH class was like a whole different class, but all the real niggas was in there. In my school, it was called behavior class, or be called BD. Shit. But it's like the behavior class. So they go to lunch after us and shit like that, and they sit in one classroom all day. You know how in school you switch classes every day. That class they make them all stay together. Oh, but in my school, it was the cool niggas that was in there, like the boys who just smoke weed and shit. They were all in the little behavior class, and it wasn't a bad thing. But I do remember them all being black. So that's why I was like, damn, I kind of low-key remember that shit. And it's deeper than, you know, what we thinking. So, yeah, that's that.
They said them niggas a whole
You was in that class? Are you serious? You see? So you understand where I'm coming from. It's a real thing. And look at you. A regular nigga. You need to be there, you know? Even if you were bad, having bad behavior does not mean you have to be exiled or isolated. That shit is fucking ridiculous. And they also went into the book and said that ISS, like in school suspension, or
I used to hate that shit.
they're conditioning you to be prepared to be incarcerated. When you're used to being separated and used to being alone, it makes you find comfort in incarceration. I mean, he really went deep in this book. It had me feeling like, oh, they got these kids fucked up. But if your kids are in those classes, he owns it's called Balanced Life Consultation Service, where he works here out of Georgia, and you know you can contact them and he'll help get your kid up out that situation because it could fuck them up long term. All right, well that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Anybody have anything else y'all want to add?
Nah, just buy some merch.
Buy some merch. Tune in, watch our shit, love our shit, follow the page, blah blah blah.
Subscribe and all that good shit.
Thank you for your time.
Bye. Carry it, but we don't have any available, you know? So I was like, well, she said it says that they should be here, but we don't have any. So I said, well, can you find me the nearest store that has it? She said, no, not this store, not this store. It says that they're all supposed to carry them, but none of them have them. Do you know no Barnes & Nobles in the whole Southeast even carried the book? But they're supposed to have it in stock, but it just on the computer said it just wasn't available? Isn't that some conspiracy shit?
Either they trying to shut it down or it's sold out.
No, it definitely isn't sold out. They try to shut that shit down. Okay, we're done. That was a good episode. It was better